I'm Chris. I live in Las Vegas and I love guitars. But today I'm not here to talk about guitars. I am talking about why I am stepping down from the Las Vegas Men's Chorus. So, I have nothing but good things to say about the Las Vegas Men's Chorus. Everybody's been very sweet to me. I have no problem with the music or the art director. Can't say enough nice things. But what I can say is that one or two things have come up that are making me question whether or not I can continue to be a part of that organization. So, when it comes to my personal feelings, there's one or two reasons why I feel that I should step down from the chorus. One is I don't get to do the music that I write myself. I joined the Las Vegas Men's Chorus a year ago in order to, of course, be a more disciplined musician. I play piano and I can sing, but I don't do those every day and I don't practice as I should. So I was hoping if I joined the men's chorus that I would pluck out my part and sing it when I got home, or I would do scales and work on my voice and work on my sight playing. But honestly, I haven't done any of that. I've just been reading my music and following along to videos and audio, and that's how I've been learning my parts. So for the last year, it hasn't really improved my musical abilities. It's brushed off the cobwebs, but it hasn't really improved what I could have already done. But again, totally love the people. I love the cool, groovy vibes in the Las Vegas Men's Chorus. Another reason, honestly, we practice on Sundays, and I only have one day off with my husband, and I'm sure my husband would love me to spend more time with him. So, of course, I'm going to leave the Las Vegas Men's Chorus for that reason. So pretty much those two reasons are my personal reasons why I feel that maybe I should step down and take more time to do the stuff in my life that makes me feel a little bit happier and brings that nice healing energy that we all need if you work a really high stress job. So there are several non-personal reasons why I am leaving the Las Vegas Chorus, and I'm going to share those with you. So if you've seen my videos, every now and then you'll see me wearing scrubs. In my everyday 40-hour week life, I work in a medical health clinic. I have taken the oath to never harm anybody. As a part of my job, I took the Hippocratic Oath. I will always go out of my way to help another human being. And honestly, before I took the Hippocratic Oath, I was that guy as well. I will go out of my way to try to help you if I can. That being said, part of my job is I'm a mandated reporter. So if I see any abuse, whether it be to an elderly person or a child, I have to report it. I'm a mandated reporter. And as well as I've been trained to be a counselor for people who are victims of crime, and I'm a rape crisis counselor. And anyways, I believe if there's somebody going through trauma, it is my responsibility as a human being to help them, and I will always go out of my way to do so. So, halfway into the winter season of the Las Vegas Men's Chorus, they had an announcement in the middle of practice, which they always do. Usually, Las Vegas Chorus practice starts with singing, and then like for an hour and a half, and then they do announcements, and then like more singing for another hour and a half, and then practice is over. So usually the announcements are done by the board of directors. They either talk about fundraising, or they talk about, hey, this is the new promotions for the new show, or this season's show, right? Well, several weeks ago in the announcements, they mentioned that one of our members is no longer with us because and they are no longer welcome in the Las Vegas Men's Chorus because they were harassing a different member of the chorus, and that won't be tolerated. Now, I had not thought anything of that after I heard that story. I was just like, okay, that's odd, that's peculiar, and then I just went on with my life. Now, again, I work in the medical field, and I'm a mandated reporter. And if people are hurting, I will go out of my way to help them. That being said, the story that was told to the Las Vegas Chorus is not what really happened to that individual. Now, I was not there, and I heard this story for somebody who was there, so I cannot verify any of the facts in the story. But if even the specter of anything in this story is true, I cannot comfortably stay in this chorus. Let's begin. Okay. Now, the Cliff Notes version, the announcement that they made at that meeting was this person is harassing another person and we won't tolerate that and they are no longer welcome into the chorus. Goodbye, right? Totally understandable. If somebody's harassing someone, then they shouldn't be welcome back. But apparently this was not what happened. Okay, so what I heard from somebody who was there, because there are cliques in the Las Vegas Men's Chorus and people kind of go out to dinner and they hang out and they do cool stuff together. I'm all for that, right? So apparently a whole bunch of people went out and they went out together, and somebody in the group was having suicidal thoughts and suicidal ideation, and they were talking about suicide and they were really, really depressed. So somebody in the group was, voted in or asked to bring them to the hospital. And this person happens to be a very sweet person, and I know that they're a counselor in their real job. So they know exactly what to do. They're a mandated reporter, just like I am. And also, this is a friend of theirs, so they were going to go out of the way to make sure that this person got help. So apparently, while they were driving to the hospital to do an evaluation, a 72-hour evaluation to make sure this person is safe, this person jumped out of the car. Yes.
Oh, are you taking a 15 too?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a 15 too.
Sure. So basically, they're trying to drive this dude down to the hospital. He jumps out of the car to commit suicide, right? Oh my fucking God. If I was there, number one, eventually he got to the hospital. The hospital didn't do the intake because honestly, even if you want to commit suicide and you say to them that you don't want to commit suicide, you can leave. Like, they can't take you if you don't want to be taken into a 72-hour hold, right? So basically, dude, he tries to commit suicide. His friends try to help him. He goes to the hospital. They can't help him, so they bring him home eventually, right? But they announce next week that dude was harassing somebody else and they can no longer be a part of the men's chorus. Now, number one, I can't tell you how shitty that is, that you would treat somebody like that and try to paint that picture when this person is suicidal. Now, again, I am a mandated reporter, but this kind of hits hard for me because my best friend committed suicide like a good 7 years ago. So if anybody I know needs help, I will go out of my way to try to help them. Now, if I was there, honestly, if this dude didn't want to do a 72-hour hold and you can't make them, I would have slept over the dude's house at least for 24 hours to observe him. I would have called in sick. I would have been like, hey, I have a friend who's going through a mental health crisis. I want to be there for them. That's what a friend would have done or should have done. That's not what happened. And again, I trust my friend who was there because, again, they are a counselor and they work in the medical field. I believe that the story I was told is genuine, and there's absolutely no reason to tell me some story or some gossip in regards to somebody's suicide attempt. Why the fuck would anybody tell me that? To make me drop out of the men's chorus? Honestly, all you have to say is just drop out of the men's chorus. I would have mobbed out, right? So again, I don't believe the story is manufactured. I believe that this most likely could have happened. Now, my issues with this, not only because I care in the medical field, but dude, that's no way to fucking treat anybody. What bugs me with the board of directors in the Las Vegas chorus is it sounds like they were just trying to protect themselves or their own legal liability or whatnot. Well, number one, they went about it all wrong. And they probably do have some legal discourse they fucked up. But honestly, dude, some of the board members in the Las Vegas Men's Chorus, they are teachers. They're teachers in the school system here. They are mandated reporters as well. They should know the difference between reporting something and getting somebody into help, especially if they have suicidal ideologies. So, damn it, do better. honestly, the board members of the Las Vegas Chorus do fucking better. So we're in the middle of the winter season, and I honestly can't even concentrate on the music anymore. I can't concentrate on singing happy Christmas songs when I think that some poor dude was having suicidal thoughts and then they just fucking kicked his ass out. Like he was like a little bit too much for them. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? And then honestly, dude, I don't know the full story because I was not there. But at the same time, if a specter, if even like a shadow of this story is this much true, I feel that I can't securely support the Las Vegas Men's Chorus. I feel that that kind of behavior and the way that that person was treated is trash. I'm a very emotional person. I would like to think if I was suffering some sort of nervous breakdown that the people around me would try to get me help. And again, as a mandated reporter, I would know the different agencies that I would call in order to get myself help, in order to get myself counseling. And again, since I've suffered loss similar to this, I would go about it in a different way to get a better outcome for that individual or for myself. So again, I feel that I cannot trust the Las Vegas Men's Chorus. God forbid if any shit really went down with me and I had real problems, I feel that I couldn't trust anybody there except for maybe that one person who told me the story. Again, I've got about 30 days left in the Las Vegas Men's Chorus, and then we have like 3 performances, and then we're done. Again, I have no problems with the artistic director. I love the music, but god damn it. It is very, very difficult for me to concentrate on Christmas music right now when I know that they've just basically booted somebody who was suicidal, and then they told a different story instead. I have this much respect for those board members right now and that guy who made that announcement, especially since I know that he's a teacher. Will I ever return to the Las Vegas Men's Chorus? Yeah, it's gonna be a while. I'm most likely gonna wait a year. Why am I gonna wait a year? Because the board members are usually flipped every other year and they vote internally on who's gonna be their new board members. If you're asking, well, hey, Chris, if you really feel this strongly about it, why don't you run and become one of the board members of the Las Vegas Men's Chorus? Number one, I work a 45 to 50 an hour a week job. I don't have time to be a board member of anything. Also, I know the kind of commitment that is needed to be a board member of any organization. Most likely you have to do a lot of advertising. You have to go out into the community and build partnerships in order to get fundraising done. This is what is needed in order to be a board member of almost any organization, right? Again, I don't have the time for that. And honestly, I don't want to put that amount of time into an organization that isn't going to protect its members. Again, if you can't go out of your way to protect your members, I'm not sure if I want to be a part of that organization. Again, I got 30 days. 30 days more, and then I'm out of the Las Vegas Men's Chorus. Am I going to bring this up with the board or anybody in the chorus? Absolutely not. Why? It's not going to help. It's not going to help. They're not going to address it. If they wasn't going to help somebody who was committing suicide jumping out of fucking cars, then addressing it later, they're not going to help. They're just going to sweep it under the rug. And the Las Vegas Men's Chorus, they're about to attend Gala, which is this huge gay and lesbian choral convention that happens once a year. I honestly don't want to be in that chorus and say I represent the Las Vegas Men's Chorus, especially if I know that that behavior has been happening. So I can no longer, with a clear conscience, be a part of the Las Vegas Men's Chorus. Happiness, health, and hugs from Las Vegas.